Greetings all, it's the Devious Monkey here. Okay, it's Saturday evening, 6:45 on the nosy, and tonight Svengoolie is Young Frankenstein. Pretty stoked about that. I wanted to get this video out though, because I've been thinking about this for weeks. We're gonna talk about bags. There's no way that I'm going to dig out all of the bags that I have. I've got a shit ton of photo bags, different kinds of backpacks, messenger bags, man purses, pouches, you name it, I've got a ton of them. Again, there's no way I'm digging them all out. I'm gonna start with the biggest one, and not necessarily the latest one that I got, but this is the biggest one. This is a 511 like tactical backpack, and I've got like all kinds of shit on here. I always have some form of a Devious Monkey symbol on there. I have a bandana carabiner onto it, and this one actually has a soft bulletproof panel in it. So, if I'm out and about and someone starts shooting at me, I just have to sort of Captain America it up like a shield, because that happens a lot. Haha. Okay, that is one of, I want to say, 3 different sizes of those that I have. That's one of the smaller ones as far as like a backpack. Most of the time, I don't usually like to wear slings, although I do. I'll constantly have them slinged across onto this side, which is why this side is such a mess, simply because of the fact that I have that angry spine, disability, disabled vet, all that shit. And I try to wear things as a backpack. Now, one of the reasons why I don't like having something like this as like my everyday carry it everywhere bag is because a lot of places you walk into, they won't let you bring a big bag in. They make you check it, and I'm not leaving all my shit with somebody that doesn't give a rat's ass about what I've got in it. And I don't need anybody rooting through my shit or stealing it or whatever. So I don't often carry those. If I go on the road, that'd be something that I would carry. Now, this is another version of the backpack. This is my North End backpack. And you can see, got a lot of pins on here, and there's one more spot for a pin that I've been waiting for, and I actually forgot about it, and I don't know if I'll ever get it. Every one of these bags, and I can't show you this either because I'm not digging it all out, but I have a felt insert in it that has multiple pockets and slots and all that kind of shit, in addition to, and I can show you this, into another insert, like a more soft insert. And that way I can put phones, lenses, bottles of seltzer that I forget about, and things like that. And again, here's one of my notebooks. This one's got black paper, which is really cool. And then because of that, I've got a shit ton of pens in here. So I've got like a silver gel pen, all kinds of other normal pens and all that stuff so that I can jot notes down. I can also carry an iPad mini, but I could carry up to a full-size laptop and all that stuff on this bag. And then up front here, I have various types of accessories for filming and taking pictures. Most of it is like external hard drive. It's like the little kit that I put together for the iPhone 17 Pro Max that I've got. I'm just waiting for Small Rig to send me the case that fits inside of the cage that I also got. Once I get that, I'll switch out my case and I'll be carrying that shit around with me. Now, the other style that I mostly carry are these. This is what I always call my man purse. And the man purse, again, bandana, pins, all that kind of stuff. It also has, and I can show you this because I have it pretty much emptied. Here's the felt insert with all the different various pockets that are in there. And I can put a lot of shit in those things. And in fact, I can put so much stuff in it that I put stuff in it and I forget about it. And that has been a real issue for me because I have a problem with carrying too much stuff. That's the problem when you buy too much stuff, is that you kind of want to carry it all around with you because you think you might need it and you never do. Yeah, like, I don't know, 75% of the stuff that I carry or have carried in the past, I've never needed. Never touched it other than to like, what the hell am I carrying this for? Because my bags got so heavy. Now, keep in mind, when I started buying North End bags, this is what I started with. This small, tiny ass bag. One compartment in it. Here's another one of those inserts. I have inserts for every one of my bags. Devious Monkey pin, bandana, kind of. I have some kind of thing on here carabinered off to it. I used to carry my 2 phones, the 2 headsets, spray, and a microfiber cloth. And that was it. And the microfiber cloth, that's the orange thing, That's what goes in there on pretty much every one of them. And then I got a bigger one, and then I got a bigger one, and then I got a bigger one, to the point where I'm up to this. And this was the second version of this, because the first version was kind of smaller, but it was done differently. They refined it and came out with a version 2, and I got this. I've been carrying this a lot up until now that it's getting to be the fall, winter time here means rain. It rains all the freaking time. And this one just isn't big enough for me to stick my camera and stuff down into without like it just getting wet. That's why I started carrying this one, because now I can stick it in there and I have a ton of space in there to deal with the camera and not have it just jammed in there and I have to take everything off of it because it's too small. None of that stuff. Now this one is the latest bag that I bought. And this was something that I looked at, but it's kind of an impulse buy. But it is another 511 like tactical bag. It is a sling. It only has this one thing, but it is comfortable because it has this padded little thingy here that goes across the strap. It also has another like Velcro-y type pouch that you can put shit into, although I don't know what I would put in there. I wish that I could cut that off, but it is actually part of this whole strap mechanism, and that's fine. I'm also looking into getting a smaller bulletproof pad to go in there. Once again, here we go. Here's the insert, and I just got this stuff today. Here's the other insert. I haven't even packed this bag up with what I want in it. I've had it sitting here all this week, and I also added another mole pouch. And here you can see I just put my Devious Monkey thing on there, and it's got a Velcro patch, and I happen to have a pirate patch, so I put that on there. I can put my phones in here. This is actually why I bought it, because it's got enough space for me to put 1-2 phones in there, but more importantly, have padding front and back on both phones, so I don't just have 2 phones jammed in there screen to screen. Again, my bandana with a carabiner, and then I have more carabiners on here. I will in all likely put a fixed blade knife on it so that I've got that too, because you can always use a knife. I don't know why I've always loved bags. I mean, this is like a lifelong thing. I've gone through dozens of photo bags. I have everything from like really small ones and like inserts and all that kind of stuff. I've got like, I think 3 different sizes of those Peter McKinnon nomadic sling bags. I've got the 35L Peter McKinnon nomadic bag. That one I use when I travel. Like if I'm going to be flying or something, that's the one I take, because I can put clothes in it and whatever electronics I want to bring, and I can take my toiletries with me. So like when I go to Chicago every year and I'm only there for like 2.5 days, I don't bring check-in luggage. I don't bring all the pillows and all the shit that I normally bring when I go on the road. I bring that. That's it. I have bags that are even bigger than that have like wire framing in it, so that you can go like on 2-week-long hikes, and they have water bladders in them. I have other bags that just have water bladders in them. I mean, the closet in the other room filled. There's a gigantic like Rubbermaid thing filled to the point of explosion down there with bags. Bags in this freaking closet. There are bags everywhere. I got rid of bags. I've given bags away. But the point being, I have a lot of bags. Bags, bags, bags. Do I need all these bags? Of course not. Just like I don't need all the cameras that I had. I didn't need all the lenses that I had. That I don't need the fucking like 300 knives that I have, or the guns and all that kind of stuff. I just like to buy shit. But I do use these things a lot. I mean, I have worn bags out entirely, broken straps, all that kind of stuff. I've gone through bags. It's almost like, camera conspiracies, where he's like, all I want is the perfect camera. And he's been searching for years, even though he did say that the A7S III was the perfect camera, but he had to keep his channel going. I'm always looking for another bag that fits exactly what I want. I'll never get that because I'm not even sure what that will be, but I just love buying bags anyways. So I'm just curious. What do you carry? Do you carry like a backpack? Do you carry a messenger bag? Do you just carry a little pouch? Do you not carry anything because you're totally minimal and you have your car keys, your phone, and then your camera on a strap, and you don't bring anything else with you? I would be curious to know what you use or what you don't use and why you don't use it, or what you use and why you use it, because you might tip me off to something else that I like. That's all I wanted to talk about today. I just wanted to show you some of the bags that I have and talk about, you know, how I alter them to fit my flow, because you know me, I'm always talking about flow. So that's all you get for today. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them down below. As always, thanks for joining me. Be sure to like and subscribe. And remember, kids, forward and up.